Hold on tight, Magpies fans, because things are heating up on Tyneside. The transfer window remains heated, and in the last few hours, two huge stories have landed in the fans' laps. On one hand, Newcastle is making a strong push for an old target, but is facing a major turnaround. On the other, a potential goodbye that no one expected, and one that could catch even the club's owners off guard. Stay until the end and take the opportunity to like and subscribe to the channel, because what's coming could change the course of the Magpies season. Let's get straight to the point. Newcastle United was on track to sign James Trafford, Burnley goalkeeper and a longtime acquaintance of Eddie Howe. Negotiations had resumed in earnest this summer, and a positive outcome was expected. In fact, according to Newcastle World, the clubs were already close to agreeing on a price, around $35 million. But then, as always happens in transfer windows, a bombshell went off, and of course, the one who brought it in was none other than Fabrizio Romano. According to him, Manchester City is seriously considering activating Trafford's buyback clause, which is around $40 million. The reason? The uncertain future of Ederson and Ortega. One of the two could leave in the coming weeks, and City is already taking precautions. It's worth remembering that Trafford came out of the Citizens Academy and was sold to Burnley for $19 million 2 years ago. The contract already included this clause providing for a return, and now, with the market movement, City is considering making a move. And what's more, Trafford himself has already agreed personal terms with Newcastle. The player wants to come to St. James's Park, as he made clear in a recent interview with Fozcast, where he said that last summer he really wanted to sign with the Magpies, believed the club was perfect for him, and that the deal almost fell through. Open quotes for him. "In the summer, I think people knew I wanted to move. The club I almost went to was perfect for me. It wasn't because I thought I was better than the championship, but because it was the right time. When the right opportunity comes along, you have to take it." The goalkeeper's desire remains alive. But now, what seemed like a practically done deal could turn into a soap opera, and with an uncertain ending. Newcastle is in the lead, but City's buyback clause could complicate things. The window promises excitement until the very last minute. Now hold on to this. Alexander Isak, the man with 23 goals in the last Premier League, is at the center of a shocking turnaround. When Liverpool lost interest and focused on Hugo Ekitike, Magpies fans breathed a sigh of relief. After all, the Anfield club seemed to be the main interested party in signing the Swedish star. But then came the bombshell. According to journalist Santi Aouna, Isak gave the green light to begin talks with Al Hilal of Saudi Arabia. That's right. The striker would be open to leaving Newcastle and accepting a move to the Saudi club, which is none other than managed by Simone Inzaghi. And it doesn't stop there. Al Hilal is willing to do crazy things to sign the Magpies number 14. The same club that has already tried Victor Osimhen, Darwin Núñez, and other big names now makes Isak a priority, and the Swede doesn't seem to be ruling the idea out. But wait, Newcastle doesn't want to lose the player under any circumstances. The board is maintaining a high asking price, $150 million, a figure that, until now, no European club has been willing to pay. But there's a factor that makes everything more delicate. Al Hilal is 75% controlled by the Public Investment Fund of Saudi Arabia, PIF, the same group that owns 85% of Newcastle United. In other words, if Aouna's information is correct, Newcastle's own owners would be releasing money from another club's portfolio to acquire their star player. It's the kind of deal that leaves any fan scratching their heads. The relationship between the clubs is evident, and despite internal resistance, an astronomical offer of $150 million could shake things up, especially if the player wants the deal. The truth is, Isak is at his peak. At 25 years old and with a monstrous season under his belt, he's become a global target. And this potential transfer to Saudi Arabia, besides being controversial, would be one of the most surprising moves of the transfer window. So Magpie, hold on tight, because this transfer window is far from over. Between the comings and goings at Trafford and this unexpected drama with Isak, Newcastle is in the midst of a whirlwind of decisions that could directly impact the club's future. And the weight of these negotiations is enormous. Everything could change at any moment. Stay tuned here on the channel, because if there's any breaking news, we'll share it immediately. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, Be sure to like it, subscribe to Magpies News, and activate the bell so you don't miss a thing. This transfer window will still be a hot topic.